Hi, I'm YesReneau, and I want to jump right into it. So if you want to stop experiencing difficulties in your relationships, what you need to do is you need to understand the difference between your goals and your strategies, right? Because a lot of people think the relationship is a goal, when really the relationship is just a strategy. What I mean by that is that the goal is actually happiness and peace. And so relationships are just one strategy for getting to happiness and peace. Once you realize that, you can kind of make the decision to just bypass the relationship and go straight to the peace. You're like, whoa, yes or no, but then what will I gossip to my girlfriends about? I don't know, love is blind. Find someone else's drama to talk about. It really is crazy because once you do that, relationships start getting much easier to discern between, right? You start figuring out how much is your own anxieties and how much is someone else is actually not bringing a good vibe into your life. Because if you're like, hold up, this situation doesn't feel good, I should just turn to feeling good. Then maybe you calmed your own anxieties, and when the person gets back to you, you're like, oh wait, no, I actually do like that connection with them. But if the person gets back to you and you're like, no, my life was actually better without this person, well then bye-bye buttercup, am I right? They gone. And when you really consider that a lot of people are dating to find the person they want to spend the rest of their life with, then you have to consider how long a life really is. A life can be decades. A life can be 2 or 3 times as long as you've already experienced on this earth. And so if you're gonna accept somebody into your closest circle, the closest they can get to you without actually being you, then don't you want to make sure that that person really fits you well? That person, when they're that close to you, the peace is still maintained. You get there by prioritizing your peace over prioritizing the relationship. It's basic algebra. I also want to be clear about something, is that peace doesn't necessarily mean no conflict. You can have arguments, head to head with somebody, but that doesn't mean that they don't deeply bring you peace. It just means that you're trying to negotiate and navigate the boundaries of the relationship. Peace just means that it feels good, it feels right at a deep level. Someone once told me on one of my videos that I seemed like the kind of person who could turn one word into a 20-paragraph essay, and that person was not wrong. So I think I should stop myself here before I go further. This has been X number of minutes of your life, and I hope it will save you the 30 years of heartbreak that it could have saved me. Ciao, ciao.